Let's talk Visa Cash App RB, formerly Scuderia AlphaTauri, formerly Toro Rosso, formerly Minardi, and why it makes me feel utterly deflated. AlphaTauri was a team that did nothing but struggle. Over the 4 years it raced, it won just one race thanks to Pierre Gasly at the 2020 Italian Grand Prix. The last couple of years have seen the team finish 9th in 2022 and 8th in 2023, only seeing a slight improvement after it took on some Red Bull-esque upgrades at the end of the last season. It's no secret that AlphaTauri has strong connections to Red Bull. In fact, the company owns it, buying Minardi in 2005 and commencing racing in 2006, basically as a Red Bull young driver program. They named it Toro Rosso, Italian, literally for Red Bull. It was never a great team, but served its purpose with it nurturing great talent such as Alex Albon, Sebastian Vettel, Pierre Gasly, and even Max Verstappen. But it never achieved more than 6th place in the championship, so, eyeing up a marketing opportunity, Red Bull changed its name to Scuderia AlphaTauri for the 2020 season. Named after Red Bull's fashion brand, AlphaTauri is served as a basic B team, but looked like an advert that would complete laps with the rest of the F1 cars. Unfortunately for them, I've still not heard a soul actually talking about the fashion brand outside of the sport, or actually inside of the sport for that matter. And on top of the failed marketing campaign, the fact that Red Bull had 2 teams on the track rubbed some people up the wrong way. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a number of teams which share parts with other teams. Haas is very close to Ferrari, for example. Aston Martin basically use the same rear end as Mercedes. But it's the fact that the ownership is the same. McLaren's Zach Brown was very vocal about this, saying this kind of ownership structure, and I quote, compromises the integrity of sporting fairness. Red Bull weren't listening though, and to be fair to them, they didn't need to, because this was all within the regulations of the sport, and now they're bringing the teams even closer together for the 2024 season. AlphaTauri is leaving Faenza, potentially killing jobs in that area, and moving to Milton Keynes next to the Red Bull factory, and they'll be sharing as many parts as the regulations allow going forward, hoping to capitalise on Red Bull's huge success over the last couple of years. This, again, is all well and good, but with this change, they brought in a new name, Visa Cash App RB. And this is something I hate, because it's a product. We've had title sponsors in F1 for as long as I can remember. It's a way of the teams making money and should be accepted. Mercedes, AMG, Petronas, for example, Oracle, Red Bull Racing, BWT, Alpine F1 team. But these aren't products, they're brands. Visa Cash App RB, well, it may as well be called Coke Zero, or Virgin Fiber Optics, 900 megabits per second. RB. Yeah, don't forget about the RB. It stands for Racing Bulls, but they don't specifically say Racing Bulls until you go onto the 2024 entry list. There you can see Racing Bulls under the company name, but on the track, it's still Visa Cash App RB. That's the team name. RB may as well be Red Bull. It's a sellout. A team without a name, piggybacking on Red Bull's success. I don't even know what to call it. What do commentators call it during the race? The Visa, the Cash App, the RB? That'd be confusing as hell alongside the Red Bulls. I suppose V-Carb? That's likely what their chassis code is going to be. As a marketing strategy, it's been incredibly successful, because everyone and their nan is talking about it. But as a team, it loses the credibility of being in the pinnacle of motorsport, because from this branding, it looks purely like a money-making project. We're coming off the news that F1 has confirmed a new street race, the Madrid Grand Prix, from 2026 with a 10-year contract. According to 3CAT, a credible company that manages broadcasting in Spain, this is down to Madrid offering twice what Barcelona is currently paying F1 for their Grand Prix. So, when F1, or Liberty Media, the company who owns F1, is being seen to sell out in that kind of way, it's no surprise that teams are following in their footsteps and doing the same thing. To me, this is what I see. It's a way for the team to use Red Bull's popularity to sell advertising space to Visa, which must be a huge amount of money, don't forget it's on both cars, and then using Red Bull's performance and parts, Adrian Newey and his team, to give them an easy way up the grid. There is one issue. If I was the boss at Red Bull, I would be doing exactly the same thing. It's a no-brainer. An easy way to make money and improve performance. But F1 isn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to bring out the best in people, the hunger to win, excel, and innovate. This isn't cheating, but it does kind of feel like it. At the very least, it's just a bad name. This is all opinion, so please let me know down in the comments if you agree. While you're down there, please like and subscribe if you enjoy this sort of content. I'm excited for the 2024 season. There's lots more to come. See you in the next video.